I am investing on this microphone because my other works or racket need it. More so, my content creation for my YouTube channel would need a good microphone. Mga high-tech tabay, this is a Shure microphone. If you are familiar with Shure microphone, maybe you can notice that it has a resemblance with the SM7B. The shape, the look, the color, and the form is somewhat similar to the iconic SM7B. The SM7B is a standard for broadcast, and in fact, in my whole career as a broadcaster for over 30 years, I've been using the SM7B microphone inside the announcer's booth or studio. Because if you listen to the SM7B, it seems like para mo lang kausap yung nasa harap mo, yung announcer. Okay? Ganun ang klase ng tunog ng SM7B. Okay? Good day, I'm Jun Tariman. Join me in this video, how to use the Shure MV7 Podcast Microphone. For the purpose of putting the MV7 into test, I will only use this microphone for the entire voiceover of this video. And by the way, there are so many videos about the MV7, but mostly by creators outside the Philippines. So in this video, I will be talking in the context of as a Filipino user. Okay, the MV7 microphone was launched last year and priced at around 15,000 pesos for the microphone alone, to as much as 16,500 pesos for a podcast kit like this that comes with a Manfrotto Pixie Mini tripod. So this is the Manfrotto Mixed tripod. It's so sturdy. You can just easily fold and fold the microphone and you are ready to go. So you can bring this anywhere because the tripod is so convenient. Although it's a mini tripod. Now, my unit is only priced at 14,619 pesos because I bought this during the 11/11 sale. This is a high-end microphone and maybe one of the top-of-the-line microphones for podcasts. In the Philippines, perhaps the most popular microphone for podcast is the BM800 microphone because of its low price at only 2,500 pesos or less. The BM800 is also one of the popular microphones in Amazon, selling only at $50. So, hindi ibig sabihin na mumurahin to ang BM800, pero sellable siya. In fact, doon sa America and other users of Amazon sites, talagang pinapatronize siya. Okay? So, if I'm going to review these two microphones side by side, ito yung BM800. Ito yung una kong ginamit sa podcast and some recordings. Kung ikukumpara ko tong dalawang microphone na ito, it would be a lopsided comparison because malayong malayo sa specs ang BM800 kaysa nitong MV7. And also the price of BM800 is about 7 times of the MV7. Remember, this is only about 2,500 pesos, and while this one is about 15,000 pesos on the average, okay? But mind you, the BM800 works and even has an outstanding performance despite its low price. I had a previous video that talks about talks about the BM800. Please check the description below for the link or the end card for the link. Okay. Now, like the BM800, the MB7 is a XLR microphone. Okay. When you say XLR, ganito yung kable niya, ganito yung connector niya. Okay. So that's XLR, tatlong pins siya. Okay. So ganun din ang BM or MV7, but the MV7 is also a USB microphone. Ito yung likuran niya. Okay, this is the USB, and this is another USB. This is the XLR connector, and this is the cable. Diretso to siya papuntang mixer. Okay, while this one, this is the USB cable. It's a USB A. Diretso to sa mobile cellphone ko ngayon na nakakonect at naka-record tayo ngayon. So, dito yung interface. And this one is the headset. Ito, headset. And the monitor is real time. So, diretso. So, whatever sounds that you can get is directly from the microphone and its processor. Now, since it has both the XLR and the USB connectors at the back, it means you can use both connectors at the same time for separate recording or playback. So anong gagawin natin is, sabi ko, naka-connect na tong USB, itong XLR sa mixer ko. Then, ito rin naka-connect sa cellphone. Ang gagawin na lang natin, kung gusto natin na ipagsama siya, or you can connect this to the mixer. So pareho sila, ito connected sa mixer, then ang USB din is galing sa connected din sa mixer. Ang gagawin nyo lang is dito kunin ang audio. Dito kunin ang audio for the microphone galing dito. Then kasi naka-process ito by ang boses natin ngayon is naka-process through the app, no? Dalawang apps ginamit ko ngayon sa pagre-record nito, yung uh, Motive app for video and for audio. Okay? I'll explain that later. So, ito siya, ginamit ko. So, instead of the headset, direkta nyo, dito nyo i-connect to ang para sa mixer. So, out of the microphone will go to the input of the mixer. So, dalawa na yung gagawin natin na inputs or source from this MV7 microphone. Ang XLR at saka yung galing dito sa headphone or earphones. Unlike this BM800 condenser microphone, the MV7 is a dynamic microphone, so it needs no power to operate. However, when you use the USB connector to connect directly the MV7 to your mobile devices or desktop, the USB connection supplies power to the internal circuit inside the MV7. The MV7 has an internal circuit board because it has digital controls embedded on it. Tingnan nyo, ito. So, meron siyang controls sa itaas. And these are not ordinary controls because these are touch displays. So, you can see here the microphone mute button. If you touch this one, and the mic will be silent. For example, ito on natin. So, kanina nakita nyo naka-red and you didn't hear me because naka-mute siya. Okay? On the other side, itong control na yan, it toggles the control for your audio, for your microphone, and your headset. Okay? Kung i-press mo yan, it's either magkocontrol ka dito, yung orange or yellow, this is for the audio for speaker or headset, and yung green naman, yung green is for the microphone. Okay? Ganon siya. Okay? And you can also control this one using the app. I will tell you about the app later. Again, sabi ko, you can control the audio by sliding the controls here. Okay? Pwede nyo ma-control ang level, let's say for that. Pwede mo hinaan yung audio mo for the monitor. Okay? Ganon siya. So, humina yung monitor ko. Then, you can also go up. Okay? Ganon. So, you can toggle between the microphone and the earphone monitor or headphone monitor. Then, this one, yung display niya, ito yung controls niya. You just slide your hand here, your finger. Mahirap lang. Okay? Okay, mahirap pag-control dyan. Okay? So, you better control this microphone using the app. Actually, itong pagtatoggle nito, kung gusto mo na mabalance yung audio na marireceive mo, hindi sa headphone mo, hindi masyado malakas yung audio, especially if you're using a karaoke or kumakanta ka using a karaoke, so may background music, you can press this one for about 3 seconds, then makikita mo magbabalance siya. So, press that for 3 seconds. Pagkatapos, you see, kita mo, green and orange siya. You can adjust the level ng Anong gusto mo? Mas malakas ang background music or malakas yung microphone mo? Okay? Ganon siya. Okay? Okay. And you can also lock the touch panel by holding simultaneously the mute button and the selector buttons simultaneously. Then pag ma-lock mo yan, magre-red siya. For example, i-try natin. So, press mo tong mute button at saka tong selector button. You see? Kita mo dito? Nagre-red siya. So, hindi mo na yan ma-touch. Wala na effect. So, to unlock that, you press again. At the same time, you see? Na-off yung red. So, unlock na yung panel, yung touch panel niya. So, pwede na gamitin ulit ang touch panel. The windscreen here looks similar to the SM7, okay, but not really the same, and it's also smaller. You see? Maliit lang siya, mas mataas yung mas mahaba yung actually yung SM7. And this is even smaller than the windscreen of the BM800. Itong BM800. Okay. Malaki siya. Okay. Now, by the way, the MV7 is a top address microphone, meaning you're going to talk facing the end of the microphone like this, while the BM800 is a side address microphone, meaning ganito ang forma niya. It's either ganito ang forma or ganito siya. Okay, nakabitay. Now, you speak on the side of the microphone because this is a side address microphone. Now, both microphones have a car diode or car diode pickup patterns, or it can pick up sound mostly on its front and its side up to 170 degrees. So car diode from the word cardio, it means heart. So it means heart, literally means heart, because the pickup pattern resembles a heart shape. So the pickup zones of these microphones are from here, okay? Then it goes out to the sides and back to the front, and you can notice the pickup pattern, the pickup sensitivity forms a heart. Kaya tinatawag siya na car diode microphone, okay? I'm going to show you the connection of the MV7 using both the XLR and the USB connectors. So, kung makikita nyo dito sa likuran ng microphone, ito na yung XLR. This is now connected directly to the mixer. Ito rin ang kanyang USB. And this USB is now directly connected to my cell phone for the interface. And ito naman, para sa earphone, ito siya, ay kinoconnect din ko din dito sa isang channel din ng mixer. So in other words, both connectors can be used simultaneously. Magagamit mo. No, ito yung this is one thing nice for this dual connectors. There are two apps that you can use along with the MV7 Podcast Microphone, the Shure Plus Motive App Audio and the Motive Video app. In the Motive app audio, you can control the MV7 microphone. One good feature of the app is the auto level mode, which sets the gain of the microphone in real time. This ensures that your output level stays consistent. Hence, this allows you to focus on your content, not on the microphone. If you choose near, which is highlighted here, as your mic position, the app handles changes in your voice level. This will prevent clippings whenever you come closer to the mic or you speak too loud while you are within 6 inches. If you position more than 6 inches up to 18 inches from the microphone, you should set the mic position too far. Here, the app adjusts and gives you more gain but at a lower noise compared to the manual mode. This allows you to be further away from the microphone with better performance and a much more consistent sound. If you select the manual mode, the mic gain can be adjusted up to 36 dB. You can also set and save your own preset for future use. There are four equalizer presets to tailor your voice. If you choose the first one, flat, then there will be no enhancement on your voice. Ang equalizer niya is naka-flat, off ang limiter, off ang compressor, so ito ang sound niya. If you choose high pass, more high sounds than low sounds will be given prominence. Kaya kung na-notice nyo, ang diferensya with the flat kanina, itong high pass, medyo masyadong marami ang high. So that's high pass. If I choose presence boost, my vocals are given more prominence. Bale, in-increase lang niya yung klase ng or pinalakas lang niya yung boses natin. The last EQ preset is the combination of high pass and presence boost. Kung marinig nyo, high ang sound niya at saka mataas, malakas siya. So ito yung pang-apat. Depende kung anong gusto nyo at saka depende ng application. But in most cases, mas maganda yung flat na lang siya. So I turn on the limiter para at least malaman natin kung anong epekto nito siya. Yung limiter is, ang gamit ito actually is to prevent clipping in our recordings or streams. There are times na sisigaw tayo, di ba? Pag sisigaw tayo, medyo malakas ang boses natin at mangyayari niyan is mag-distort siya. So, yan ang trabaho ng limiter. Para ma-avoid yung distortion, yung clipping, ililimit niya yung audio natin. Let's say, sisigaw ako, yes! Oh, hindi siya lalampas sa designated niya na audio level. Dito nakaset siya at minus 3 dB. So, hindi nga siya abot ng 0 dB kasi naka-on yung limiter. Ito naman compressor, most professional sound mixers merong ganito compressor at saka yung mga audio engineers are very familiar about the compressor. Ang gamit ng compressor is to ensure na lahat ng audio levels mo consistent sa yung ginagawa at saka hindi siya lalampas sa level niyo. Kung ang isa gumagamit ng gitara, ang isa gumagamit ng microphone, magkasing level lang siya. So, just in case, for example, yung audio niya is mababa, i-up niya. I-amplify niya ng konti. Kaya here, you have some selections. You can adjust the compression to light, medium, and heavy. Heavy siguro kung talagang mahina ng audio nyo doon, kaya kailangan iangat siya. So, gumamit ka ng compressor under the heavy setting. But in most cases, di mo ginagamit tong compressor. So, ilagay mo na lang sa off. Kung sakali lang to gagamitin yung compressor at saka yung limiter. There are controls here for the LED on the microphone. You can set the microphone into live meters and also under night mode. If you set that into live meters, you can observe the LED lights are moving up and down according to your voice level. And when you turn on the night mode, the intensity of the LED lights will be lowered. So medyo didilim siya. Now, there are tabs at the bottom of the app, and right now we are at the device tab. Then the second tab is the record. This is where we can record our audio, our recordings, and you can observe here that the recording is mono, under mono. Then the mic gain is also up to 36 dB. You can set the format of the file. The best format is WAV files. There are other formats also available. And the quality is 24-bit, the sample rate. The third tab is the library. This is where we can find our recordings. And the last tab is the settings. This is for the configuration of the app. You can download the Motive app audio from the Google Play Store, including the Motive video. And for the Motive desktop, you can go to the website of Shure, that's shure.com. Now, one thing I observed with the Motive desktop, most of the controls in the mobile app are also found on the desktop, except for the tabs. I couldn't see the device, the record, the library, and the settings. I don't know where to look for the tabs, and I don't know where on how to record uh, on the desktop application. The Motive Video app uses the mic setting of the Motive Audio app during recording. In fact, you can access the audio app from the video app by tapping the microphone and Ren's tool sign below. But unlike the recording in Motive Audio app, here in the video app, the audio recording is in stereo. If you are using the front camera for selfie, you are only limited to 1080p resolution or the lower resolution at 720p. The frame rate is at 30 frames or 24 frames per second. You can record the audio at 48 kilohertz and record the audio under AAC formats. If you are using the rear camera, you can set the video at higher resolution, up to 4K, if your phone is also capable of 4K resolution. Frame rate is also at 24 or 30 frames per second. Audio recording format is the same with front camera. Actually, the settings can be preset using the setting logo below. This is the box for the MV7 podcast microphone. As you can see here, nakalagay is podcast kit because it includes already the mini tripod, the Manfrotto Pixie mini tripod, which you can bring anywhere. It's so portable and it's so convenient to bring outside. Now, again, let me state the features of this microphone. First of all, um, this is a USB and XLR output microphone, meaning this is a hybrid output microphone. It has two outputs using USB connector and um, XLR connector. Although ang box niya hindi kasali yung XLR connector, but it has two USB cables, very long. This one it has a USB B, and the other end is USB A. Okay, because the connector here, the USB port here in the microphone is USB A. Okay? So, ang na-connect sa akin ngayon is the USB A, ang dulo. Ang isang dulo naman is USB C. So, dalawang USB cables dala niya. At least, kung anong gagamitin mo, just for example, if I'm going to use my laptop, then I'm going to use this one because it's a USB B. If I'm going to use my cell phones like the one I'm using right now, it's USB-C. Okay, ganun siya. Now, the other features of this microphone is it has voice insulation technology, isolation technology rather. When you say voice isolation technology, it separates the noise from the voice. So, yung ingay, ihiwalay niya doon sa boses mo. So yung background noise, hindi siya maririnig. In fact, the whole recording here, nasa loob lang ako ng bahay, sa living room area ko, at saka open yung windows. I don't know if you can hear some background noise. The air conditioning units upstairs are on. So medyo maingay siya. I can still hear that through my ears, but I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. Okay? Now, so that's one, voice isolation technology. Then it has auto level mode because again the app has auto level mode and the manual. Manual, then you can set your own setting, and it is live stream ready. As I've said, kung magla-live ka, let's say Facebook or YouTube, and using this the app plus the microphone, good to go na ka na. Okay, then customizable sound signature. Ano bang ibig sabihin yan? Syempre, you can change your voice. Okay? o, set mo yung type of voice nga na gusto mo. Okay? Then, yung headphone niya, yung ginamit ko ngayon is nakasaksak dito sa likuran ng microphone. It's real time, no? It's real time headphone monitoring. Wala siyang latency. So, diretso siya. Then the panel here are touch panels. Although I'm not so very favorable in it kasi mahirap i-navigate. Okay? I don't know bakit. Mas maganda pa yung knob, di ba? Mas madali yung knob. Sabi ng Shure, if you want to take your sound to the next level, make it sure. Okay. Anyway, sa totoo lang, it's a very nice microphone. With its price, nasa high end na siya. But I think it's worth the money, and I believe this will last long as similar to other Shure products. And as I've said, as a broadcaster, I've been using Shure microphones for over 30 years. Okay, when I was in the field as a TV reporter before, I was using the SM8 microphone. That's very sturdy. Then, when I am inside the announcer's booth for my radio program, I was using the legendary, the iconic SM7B. And now I'm using this MV7 Podcast Microphone. So, wala na akong masabi pang iba. If you want to purchase this kind of microphone, then go ahead. Do some little investment for your podcasting and for your blogging and for your recording, whatever. So far, so good. I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you will be notified if ever I have a new video like this. Daghang salamat. Ako si Jun Tariman. High-tech, tabay.